All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakapadash, Barakatham. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone that rule well, and a salute and a shalom to all the Akim that are out to labor pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. The title of this lesson will be if you draw back, you will bow the knee. If you draw back, you will bow the knee. Hold on real quick. Draw back KJV. This is Hebrews 10 and 38 to 39. It says, I'll start up at 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. It say, so do not throw away this confident trust in Yahweh Shemel Shai. Remember the great reward it brings you. And what's the great reward? The crowns of life, immortality, man. You hearing the words, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee a ruler over many. Right? I will make you a ruler over many. Enter thou to the joy of thy Lord. Says, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai, ye might receive the reward. It says, patient endurance is what you need now, so that you will continue to do Yahweh's will. Then you will receive all that he has promised. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. Right? It says, for in just a little while, the coming one will come and not delay, and my righteous ones will live by faith. But I will take no pleasure in anyone who turns away. So if you draw back, now let's get, hold on. Right? Draw back. Says the
Strong's G 5288. Hupastello.
says to draw back, let down, to withdraw. So if you withdraw yourself from this truth, you will bow the knee. Right? Yahweh Shemel Shai won't have no pleasure in you. And then that day you won't be defended. You will be defeated. It says, but we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, unto destruction, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. All right. Say what? It wasn't mixed with faith. Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 2. I'll start at 1. It says, let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of. For unto us was the gospel preached as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. It say, for this good news that Yahweh Shemel Shah has prepared this rest has been announced unto us, just as it was to them. But it did not, but it says, but it did them no good because they didn't share, but it says, because they didn't share the faith of those who listened to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Hold on. It says, seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached entered not because enter not in because of unbelief. It say, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith. So if you draw back, you never believed in the first place. You never believed to begin with. It says, with faith, right? Conviction of the truth of anything, belief, right? Faithfulness. That's why it say faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. See, Jake, you have to believe, man. It say what? Romans. Hold on, let's see if I can find that. Romans 14 and 5. Yep. It say, one man esteemeth one day above another. Another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. Jake, you must be fully persuaded in your own mind, man. You must be fully persuaded in your own mind. You must be fully persuaded in your own mind. You must be fully convinced. Jake, man, we are at the brink of World War III, man. We're seeing the fall of our enemy, man. We're seeing the fall of Babylon the Great, man. We're seeing the fall of Rome. And by seeing all of this, Jay, that should make you happy, man. Okay, because it's in the book of Ecclesiastes. It's in the book of Sirach. Sirach 25. Sirach 25:7. It say, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Jake, we're seeing the fall of our enemy, man. What you looking back for? You what are you looking back for? There's nothing in the world, Jake. There's nothing in the world, man, but sin and death. Jake, why would you want to stay here, man? To say, watch as well as pray, right? Jake, are you praying? Or are you playing? Hold on. Let's get Hebrews 11 and Hebrews 11 to say, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By faith Abel offered unto Yahweh a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, Yahweh testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. By faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found because Yahweh had translated him. For before his translation he had this testimony, that he pleased Yahweh B'Shem Shai. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of him. It says that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. You say what? Anyone who wants to come to him must believe. You say, man, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation, man. Jake, faith is a must. By faith Noah, being warned of Yahweh of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by which, it says, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. Right? When they say he moved with fear, he obeyed. He obeyed, man. Jake, you must be able to see the promises afar off, man. Jake, you must be able to see the promises at a distance. Jake, you have to have vision, man. You must have vision, man. You should be able to see your wives, your sons and daughters at the finish line waving at you, saying this to you: keep going, you're close, keep going, keep going. Jake, you must be able to vision the kingdom and everything in it, man. And you must embrace it and welcome it. You say, where there is no vision, the people perish. So, Jake, if you don't have vision, you're going to perish, man. It says, for he looked for a city which hath foundations, whose builder and maker is Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua. See? We're looking for that same city. What's that? The kingdom. We're looking for and hastening of the coming of Yahweh Shem Shah. Says, these all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off. But they seen them at a distance, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. Remember Lot's wife, man. Lot's wife, she looked back. We all know what happened to her. Come on, man. It says, pray without ceasing, man. Pray without ceasing, man. Pray every single day, man. Pray several times a day, Jake. Pray several times a day, man. All right, so if you draw back, you're gonna bow the knee, man. You're going to bow the knee, man, because you never believed anyway. Now, you didn't have patience. You refused to be long-suffering, man. All right? So with that, I say, Shalom.